Good day and welcome to study session 11. Varieties of English, dialects, sociolects, and idiolects. Introduction. As mentioned in the introductory part of this course, language is a dynamic phenomenon. It changes in time and space. The fact that it changes in time has been demonstrated in most of the previous study sessions covered in this course. In the present session, we intend to examine how the English language changes in space by taking a look at some regional dialects of the language. In addition, we intend to examine varieties of English based on social status, sociolects, and varieties peculiar to individuals, idiolects. Learning outcomes. When you have studied this session, you should be able to point out major varieties of English. 2. Distinguish between a language and a dialect. 3. Explain what you understand by the terms sociolects and idiolects. Major varieties of English language. The spread of English beyond its traditional base, where it is used as a mother tongue, to many other countries of the world has led to the emergence of many regional varieties of the language. Thus, we have countries referred to by CACRU 1985 as members of the inner circles. We also have English as a second language, L2, in countries such as Nigeria, Ghana, Zambia, India, Singapore, and so on. CACRU's outer circle. These are countries where English has been domesticated and superimposed on the indigenous languages of the local peoples. English as a foreign language is used in countries such as Netherlands, Saudi Arabia, France, and so on. CACRU's expanding circle. Each of these circles has distinctive varieties, regional dialects of English. Thus, we have British English, American English, Canadian English, and so on in countries where English is used as L1. It is pertinent to note that there are varieties within a variety. So, British English, for instance, has varieties such as Irish English, Scottish English, Welsh English, and English English. These examples also have their respective sub-varieties. The same trend is also true of the other major varieties such as American English, Australian English, and so on. Furthermore, in parts of the world where English serves as a second language, L2, we have major varieties such as Nigerian English, Ghanaian English, Zambian English, Indian English, and so on, each of which has its sets of sub-varieties. Nigerian English, for instance, has sub-varieties such as Yoruba English, Igbo English, Hausa English, and so on. Regional dialects are determined by geographical location, as Kwak and Greenbaum, 1987-2. Put it, geographical dispersion is in fact that classic basis for linguistic variation. A dialect could therefore be defined as a variety of language used in a geographical area with features that distinguish it from other forms of the language. The following data illustrate three national varieties of English: British English, BRE, American English, AME, and Nigerian English, NIGE. British English, petrol; American English, gas; Nigerian English, fuel. British English, films; American English, movies; Nigerian English, videos. Britain English, well off; American English, well-to-do; Nigerian English, well-rich. Britain English, catalog; American English, catalog; Nigerian English, catalog. Britain English, program; American English, program; Nigerian English, program. Britain English was published; American English got published; Nigerian English became published. Britain English, fill in; American English, fill out; Nigerian English, fill. Sociolects, on the other hand, are varieties of a language determined by the social status of the users. In any society, we have the rich and the poor, as well as the educated and the illiterate. The social standard of each of these classes of people affect their use of language. Thus, there are features of English usage peculiar to people of high socio-economic status, just as there are features peculiar to the underprivileged. Every individual on the surface of the earth has features of linguistic usage peculiar to him. The totality of such features is referred to as the individual's idiolect. Study session summary. In this study session, we learned that regional dialects are determined by geographical location. Major regional varieties of English include British English, American English, Nigerian English, Indian English, and so on. Sociolects are determined by social status. For example, the rich versus the poor, the educated versus the illiterates. An idiolect is the totality of the features of linguistic usage peculiar to an individual. This is the end of study session 11. Thank you very much for listening.